introduce him, I'm here to introduce his straight man. And it's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to actually use the expression straight man in the same sentence as I say Andrew Hawkes. He is, without a doubt, one of the funniest people I have ever met in my life. And he is a member of my Rotary in Spruce Grove. And he always has an answer for everything, and it always has me on the floor. It's not a good situation. I have a very loud laugh. So, without further ado, after all the acting that's been going up here, Mr. Hawkes, are you ready? Mr. Hawkes, are you there? Welcome, Mr. Hawkes.
Well, hello, Elizabeth. So nice to be with you this evening, Elizabeth. Like I say, you look lovely this evening, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Tell me, Elizabeth, you still wake up some evenings? You still wake up in the dark to the screaming of the lobsters?
Yes.
And you think if you prevent Stephen from eating one poor lobster this evening, that perhaps you'll save all lobsters this evening?
Yes.
Blind. And you think if your lobster lives, you'll never wake up again to the awful screaming of the lobsters.
No, probably no.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There is no way in Haiti we're going to stop from eating our lobsters tonight. These people paid a lot of money to be here, so let's have a good time. Let's get started, and let's start on with Danny. And if someone can get me out of this chair, I'll be paying $100.
Don't drop the drink.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is not Hannibal Lecter. My name is Andrew Hawkes. I am Danny Hooper's straight man, and I'm happy that I'm with you tonight. The job I was given this evening was to make sure that all of you remember the Rotary auction rules. If you're bidding in the live auction, please be sure to hold your hand up high and make sure that your bidder number is known to us. We'll have a reporter come by and come record your bidder number. But the real show here, of course, is Danny Hooper. Please join me in welcoming one of Tomahawk's favorites, certainly our favorites, and Edmonton's own Danny Hooper.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you very much, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Everybody in a good mood? All ready to have some fun? I got a hot date with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My date this evening is my beautiful mother. My 79-year-old mom, famous for dragging the nativity scene last Christmas off her front lawn and dragging little baby Jesus behind her minivan between Stoney and Spruce Grove. My 79-year-old mother, Lillian Hooper. Say hi to her, will you? All right, and I'm so glad to be here tonight with my mom because we got to park in handicap parking. Yeah! Anyway, good to be with you folks. I can't believe, I don't know where the 19 years has gone. The time certainly has flown by. And I remember the inaugural Lobster Fest. How many of you are here for that very first? Remember the time remember what happened that first year? Well, not very many people were here. Year number one, here's what happens. Dinner is supposed to be at 7 o'clock, and the newfie, who was supposed to deliver 400 live lobsters, did not show up. And the Rotarians, being resourceful as they are, scrambled and got a bunch of barbecues together, and they got a bunch of steaks together, and we fed all 400 people, albeit they were not finished eating until about 9:30, which pushed the auction back. We found out that the newfie delivering the live lobsters, who was supposed to bring them to Spruce Grove, phoned us from Spruce Meadows. the equestrian facility down in Prentice, just southwest of Calgary. So we got him turned around. By the time I finished the live auction at midnight, he comes whistling into the parking lot singing Bud the Spud with the live lobsters on the back of his truck. We fired up the kettles and we ate lobster in the wee hours of the morning, and that's where this tradition started. So we're glad to have you with us here tonight. 1 week ago tonight, I had the distinct pleasure, and what an honor it was, to be conducting the auction for David Foster at his 25th annual Miracle Gala and concert, which was out in Victoria, and we were at the beautiful Empress Hotel. And sitting right in the front row, we were at the Save-On Memorial Center on Saturday night for the huge arena out there, and the folks paid $10,000 a ticket to attend the event, so if you think these prices are high, try that out. And sitting right in the front row where this lovely blonde lady is was Muhammad Ali. Sitting right there beside him was Sarah McLachlan, Wayne Gretzky, Rick Hansen, and on it went. So we raised $2.5 million in the live auction and the cash appeal. Overall for the night they raised $6.6 million. At the end of the night some guy stood up and said, I think I'll toss in another $2 million cash. So it was really quite an event. The feature item of the live auction last Saturday night was David Foster's custom grand piano, and it had the signatures of over 120 icons from the sport and entertainment industry. Barbara Streisand, Celine Dion, everybody that you could possibly imagine in sports and entertainment had signed the inside of that piano. And I talked to David just before we went on stage. He said, what do you think we'll get for the piano tonight? And I said, well, let me ask you this, David. I said, if I can get somebody here to bid $1 million on your piano, would you consider writing the bidder's wife or girlfriend a song and debuting the song in their home on this piano? And he said, are you kidding? Absolutely, I would. And we came that close to getting the guy to buy it. We didn't get anybody to bite on it. One guy was that close. Anyway, we sold the piano in the live auction for $500,000. And I remember leaving there last Saturday night thinking, geez, I got to start charging commission. And then sure enough, this past Tuesday night, I'm doing an auction in a church basement in North Edmonton, trying to get $38 for 6 rings of garlic sausage, thinking, I'm glad I don't charge commission. Anyway, we're going to get started here with our live auction. I'm just going to tell you very, very quickly a story about a father was having trouble with his son. His teenage son was lying. And so the father went and bought a lie detecting robot, and he brought the lie detecting robot home and set it up at the kitchen table. And that night at dinner, the father asked his teenage son, he said, so son, how was school today? And the boy said, oh, it was great, Dad, thanks very much. And whap, that robot smacked the kid right upside the head. Dad said, would you like to answer that question again? Teenager said, well, Dad, I didn't go to school today. Dad said, I didn't think so. Where were you? Well, a few of us went over to Robbie's house. Oh, and what were you doing at Robbie's house? Well, we were watching a movie. Oh, and what movie were you watching? We watched Star Wars. Well, whack, that robot smacked that kid upside the head again. Dad said, would you like to answer that question one more time? And the teenager said, well, Dad, he said, actually, we were watching porn. The dad said, porn? I didn't even know what porn was when I was your